a second, guys. One second.
What up?
We've got to give a shout out to South Nashville Heating and Cooling.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Friend and supporter, show and proof. Also, the longest running sponsor of I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast.
Absolutely. Look, man, South Nashville Heating and Cooling, where quality and craftsmanship come together. They've been doing this since 1985. That's almost 40 years of service. Expert designs, quality installations, superior service.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you something.
What's that?
Tell me.
I feel confident in the fact that South Nashville Heating and Cooling will keep me warm in the winter.
For sure.
It'll keep me cool in the summer.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, these middle months, you'll be comfortable even then.
Absolutely, dude.
Y'all know the deal, man. South Nashville Heating and Cooling. We love those guys. Y'all see the name. Y'all see the number. Tap in.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Always.
Damn.
It's I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast, man. We're back like we don't stop, because trust us, we never do. All we do is work. Y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squint.
That's right, R.I.P.
Whizzle fizzle.
Forever and always. Okay. With me today, none other than the Greg-headed goat himself. ChadOrbsTV.com.
What's up, baby? 2025 is here.
Happy New Year.
HNY. Happy New Year.
HNY. Happy New Year, everybody. 2025. We here, mofos. Wow. It's crazy to even say it in reality.
2024 just evaporated.
All the 2020s have evaporated to me.
Yeah. We're in an alternate universe since 2020. We talked about that
I
before.
can't believe it's 2025, bro. It makes me feel like super fucking old.
I just spoke about this on the podcast, Over the Top podcast.
Shot over the top.
Shout out to Over the Top. 100 episodes coming soon. With
Facts.
Squizzles.
I'll be there.
Episode 100. We were just talking about how we're in 2025, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is 10 years past in Back to the Future when they were going 30 years in the future.
Really?
2015 is where they were going to.
Golly, fun fact. I think you told me this, though.
Yeah, and we're 10 years in real life past where they were going to in Back to the Future.
And we all remember that specific scene Chaddy's referring to when Doc Brown initially puts the date into the DeLorean.
Yep,
to travel into the future. And even like the number on that screen back then, when did the movie drop, Chad? 80 something?
Yeah, 85 was when the year they were in the movie, yeah.
Right. So they put in 2020 or what?
2015, 30 years in the future.
That's crazy. And then they get there and cars are flying and fucking Pepsis are upside down coming from the bar.
Yeah, and 10 years after where they went to then, we're still not at flying cars yet, but we've got self-driving cars. It's terrifying enough.
Facts. So. I really want one. I'm in the market for a vehicle now. If you guys are unaware, I've drove the same vehicle for about 3 years now, 3.5 years. I was literally 2 payments away from paying off my vehicle. I've repaired everything you can imagine on this vehicle, put bukus of money in it, including a new engine, new transmission, tons of shit over the course of these 3.5 years. Was literally like $1,600 away from paying it off, and got rear-ended at a red light. Pause. Rear-ended at a red light.
It's the name of the new album, July.
Wrecked the fuck out of my shit. Shout out to that young lady. At least she was okay. I was okay. Fucked my car up completely.
Did you cuss her out?
Totaled it. Nah, man. It was weird because at first I thought I was kind of hurt. And I'll in reality, I mean, just to be transparent, I thought about the bag. I was like, oh, shit. Like, this may be it. You know what I mean? I'm fucked up, I think. But then it was just my adrenaline pumping. And, I mean, obviously, I had my seatbelt on, which is almost abnormal because in my vehicle I have 5% tint, and I'm infamous for not wearing my seatbelt. Guilty. But for some reason, I did have it on that day. And, man, she hit me hard. Like, pause.
What happened? She just wasn't paying attention?
I was at a red light. I remember being at a red light. I was taking a sip of this right here, and I was putting it back in the cup holder, and the light turned green. I remember letting off of the brake and, like, easing into the green light, you know what I mean? And traffic, it was traffic. It was rush hour traffic in the afternoon. It was probably like 5:45 p.m. on 109 out in Lebanon. And as the light turned green, I remember seeing cars were with me in traffic. There were cars in front of me at these red lights. And when it turned green, everybody started rolling, and then bam, you know what I mean? She just smacked my shit. And I'm sure she was going at least 40 or so. I mean, it was enough to fucking totaled my vehicle, bro. The Squints mobile, it totaled it. And I've done so much shit to where this car is like me. That's chatty. Like, I had it. What about the radio? You turn the radio off, and like when you turn my car off, it would literally show my logo.
Yeah, well, and we talked about on the podcast before about the whole escapade of Jackie Moon finding a YouTube video where your
got the engine replaced.
Your engine was, you thought you was going to be out an engine.
Facts.
He found a loophole.
Rewind like 2 years. There's an episode, I don't know what number it is, but it's called Jackie Moon, and that's, you know what I mean. And but that's just like a little narrative of the escapades I've went through on this fucking car.
Shout out escapades
episodes. But $1,600 away from having it completely paid off. Then it gets rear-ended and totaled at a red light. I'm injury-free. Luckily, they are too. I got a cool little check, and they took out the money I owed towards my current lien on that vehicle to pay it off. But fuck, dude. I don't even want the check. I'd rather have my fucking car.
Oh, dude.
I wish I could have fixed it.
I'm so attached to my Impala that I've had for 10 years. This Impala that I've had for 10 years. And I'm the same way.
I hate it, bro. I miss my car so much. And shout out to moms. My mother recently had her knee replaced. Literally like 2 days before the accident in my scenario. So she currently cannot drive for 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So, and she doesn't drive much anyway at 70. Shout out to moms. But luckily I'm in a position where I could borrow her vehicle immediately right after. So I didn't need a rental or none of that type shit. Like luckily I didn't need any of that shit, or at least currently don't. But I don't have a fucking car. Like personally, I don't own a vehicle right now, and it's very depressing. But I got some money to buy one.
Yeah. Just trying to find the right one, I guess.
Yeah, I don't want to go get another fucking car note. I was literally a few months behind, or a few months from having that car completely paid off.
All of my 20s and most of my 30s, I had car payments.
Facts, I remember them.
Now that I don't have any, I never want another car payment, just because I was from when I turned 18, I had a car payment.
Yeah.
So I'd get ready to pay one off, and then I'd trade up.
When I had that Mercedes, I had a compressor, and I had so many issues. I'll never buy a fucking foreign unless it has super low miles and it's still under warranty. But we had issues out of that car so much until it finally broke the fuck down. And when it did, my father had a cool little extended cab it was a 98.
That white one?
Yeah, Chevy. And man, that thing had a rebuilt 308 in it. It was fucking a monster. It would drive over anything. And I sold it for damn near nothing, which was the stupidest move I ever made. I wish to God I still had that truck. Yeah, especially now that my dad's passed away and shit. But.
Well, not only that for the sentimental value, but also them style trucks, you can't find any of them trucks for less than 10 grand.
Right, facts. I know that as of right now, considering the scenario I'm in, because in reality, when you're about to pay off a vehicle, you don't want another car payment. But when you get a check, you kind of don't want to blow the whole bag, so you can kind of, prepare for something else, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that may be, or at least get some money in savings or whatever. Me and Jen got plans this year to do some traveling, et cetera. So, it's just like, how do you even fucking handle this situation? I'm trying to get my ass to an auction, man.
Yeah.
Anybody in Middle Tennessee that can get me to an auction, call me or DM me something. Actually, I've already spoke to a few people that can.
Hell yeah, dude. I just thought of a perfect album title for Riff Raff.
Go.
Escalade Escapades.
Okay. It's kind of random, but I'm with it.
Dude.
Shout out Riff Raff.
We were talking about escapades and escalades in my head. I was like, Escalade Escapades is a perfect Riff Raff album.
Right. Or if anybody's got a car for sale, let me know. I need one.
Yeah.
But 2025, what a way to bring in the year without a vehicle.
Hell yeah, dude.
My tags are about to expire too.
Well, at least you ain't got to pay for new tags. Well, you still
I will. You know what I'm saying?
Just on a new vehicle.
That's fucking shitty, bro. I'm hoping I can go to an auction though, man. Wouldn't that be cool to go to the auction? Like, I looked into this. I was just unfamiliar how like Middle Tennessee laws work on resale and that type shit. So I've on my way on 40. I live in Lebanon, Tennessee. Fun fact. And I drive to the city every fucking day for my job, my commute, or we're doing the pod. Everything's in Nashville for me. So I'm on 40 East, 40 West constantly. And anybody that's familiar with that type area, there's right off Mount Juliet. We're a little past Mount Juliet going west. Or going east. Yeah, east. There is a huge car lot that sits, fucking thousands of cars, Chatty. I don't know, you probably never even seen it.
Is it drive time?
No, it's called Mannheim.
Oh, okay. I'm sure I've seen it driving out on 40 before.
But it's an auction, right? That's how I start looking at this auction. I want to go to this auction. Surely there's something over there in those thousands of fucking cars that I can get for the low. You know what I mean? Even if I got to put a little cash into it to fix it up, to make it where it doesn't have a car payment, I'm with that.
Mm-hmm.
I go to the website. You got to pay to even view what's available on the lot and when it's available. You have to join like this membership, right? Membership's $100 a year. Okay, that's $100 a year. I mean, that's very. Normally, I wouldn't subscribe to something like that I would only use in one scenario. But if that's what I got to do, I'm open to spending $100 to view this list.
Mm-hmm.
So I start reading into that. Okay, what's included? What do you need from me? Blah blah blah. And then you need your fucking dealer's license, your resale license. You know what I'm saying? It's like a number, like an ID number.
So it was like it was a dealer account.
Yeah. So not only it's sort of like a realtor. Like not only do you have to be me and Jim were speaking about this because she has dues every year, and then there's like you have to renew your license just to sell homes, etc. Like there's tons of things that go into the politics part of it. I just thought you go to a fucking auction like Storage Wars and fucking throw your hand up if you got a fish full of cash, and then you can get you whatever. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I guess not anymore.
Right? But after speaking to a few people, I do know a little bit more about how that scenario works, but I thought I would love to be the guy that would get the bid. Wouldn't that be fucking fun, bro?
Yeah, it'd be cool. Shout out John Michael Montgomery.
Absolutely. Shout out John Michael
Grundy County auction.
Mm-hmm. How's that song go?
Well, I'm sold to the middle of the
She got pretty lips on here, blue eyes, and I'm about to lose my heart. I'm about to kiss my heart goodbye.
Shout out. Shout out to the classic gentleman that is JMM, JWM, John Michael Montgomery. In case you didn't know what that acronym was. Life's a dance. I mean, the first 10 episodes, we named an episode after that song.
Yeah, we all had beautiful renditions of that song.
I swear. Yeah, shout out All for One. So they just
killed it.
Ping-ponging them songs.
They said, we'll take that. Put an 808 on it.
I can love you like that. They both did that one, too.
Man, that's fire, bro. Shout out to All for One.
Shout out to JWM and All for One, dude.
JWM and All for One. Bars.
Escapades.
Currently, fun fact, let's get to the real shit. Sorry about I'm just stressed about the fucking car. But shout out Chad Arms, TN Grizzly. Currently available now. New single.
Round the way, baby.
Round the way.
On all streaming platforms right now. We got a couple of short form content out there on it right now. Y'all stay tuned, man. We got a lot more coming in. But yeah, dude.
It's a fire-ass record. I love that song.
Produced by Dub 3030.
3030!
Mixed mastered by King Ego.
Shout out King Ego on the mix.
Squizzles with the cover art. We shot a couple of shorts. Me and Grizzly are going to get together and shoot some more shorts for it as well.
It's a fire-ass record. Fun fact. Off the record, on it because we're on the pod, there's a lot more records with TN Grizzly coming in. They are all fire.
Oh, yeah.
We were listening to one right here. Fun fact.
Yeah, TN Grizzly was featured on Me and One's collab album coming soon.
Ooh. Brady and Moss?
Yeah, Brady and Moss. We'll give y'all details on that.
We have the artwork. Can we show it?
No.
No,
we'll wait on that.
Artwork coming soon.
Yeah.
We're there.
We'll wait till after we drop Volume 4 because in case you guys are living under a rock and watching this podcast.
January 10th.
Yeah, we're dropping an album every month.
Friday.
Every I can't say every 4 weeks because I didn't do it like that. Once a month, we're dropping an album.
Pause. Facts. Show and Prove is going to be all over the place though, because Chad's contribution is the album every month with collab albums from
a
lot of people, yeah. But great collaborations. Like if you're going to get a fucking song with these two artists, Chad Arms and Question Mark, the collaborative thought of like a project is insane. I cannot wait. I'm so excited for 2025 and Chad Arms. But don't forget, we have what's called Show and Prove Entertainment, which also consists of a few other gentlemen that are out here fucking killing it.
Yep.
And they have aspirations to continuously apply pressure as well. So
facts. The whole team's gonna be working this year, man.
A lot of work, man. A lot of work coming.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of stuff coming out of the camp for sure. But
so stoked.
But shout out to everybody that's been supporting, man. 2024 was
fun.
A solid year. It was definitely a year of goods, bads, changes.
Yep. I told one last week the highs, lows, and in betweens.
Yeah. But 2025 is going to be the year, man. You know, I really truly believe it. It's already picking up steam. The last quarter of 2024 started picking up steam, but 2025 is going to be the year.
Yeah, facts.
That things really go where
I mean, shit, bro. You went out with a bang on 2024, considering the exposure and like the wave of Believe in Me featuring Blind Fury is what I'm referencing to. Available now. Tap the fuck in.
Mm-hmm. We're almost to 7-8 million total views.
That's crazy. Through the stratosphere, though. Right there at the end of the year, and these guys threw that record together.
Oh, Fury did it in 10 minutes and sent it to me, and I did my part.
That's insane. But is that on 4?
Yes.
Gray Headed Goat, Volume 4, next Friday. And y'all know what that means. So traditionally, we'll be here again for Gray Headed Goat Volume 4 episode, where we'll run through the album real quick, give y'all a quick breakdown from the Gray Headed Goat himself, and keep it moving. But yeah, is the TN Grizzly joint on there?
Absolutely.
See what I'm saying? So available today, the first single, or second single, another early release from Gray Headed Goat Volume 4, Round the Way, featuring TN Grizzly, available now, right fucking now. Go pre-save the album as well.
Yeah, and the goal with how we're going to be doing these in 2025 is I want to at least put out 1, if not 2 singles per release before the album drops. We may not be able to do 2 every time, but we're definitely going to have 1 single that'll drop prior to
even 1 is continuous work.
Absolutely.
Nonstop work.
Absolutely. But I can say that's going to be a constant all year from me, and then that's not counting all the other guys in the camp, whatever they end up working on and release, and I'll help as much as I can with that while I'm doing what I'm doing. We're
gonna it's coming, dude, big time. But I was gonna say just real quick with Chad Arms, next Friday, Gray Headed Goat Volume 4. February release is already slated release. It's the 9th, correct, or 7th?
Right now it's February 7th.
7th.
It may be a week. It may be a week after, depending on deadlines and stuff. But first or second week of February, me and One's album will be.
Brady and Moss is coming. That shit is stamped, and like I said, we have the art too. And just unfortunately, in real time, we can't reveal that.
Yeah.
But
by this time next week, you'll be able to see it.
Yeah, you guys are going to see the art very soon. We are finalizing that as we speak. But man, I'm so stoked. Y'all already know how I feel about these projects when it comes to Troy and Emmett, motherfucking Troy and Emmett, and don't say it, Joe and Jerry. Mm-hmm. And then now the 3rd installment from Chad Arms and O.n.e, Brady and Moss. And bruh, bananas! These fucking records are crazy. On top of all the Gray Headed Goat material you guys are getting, like it's just it's nonstop. Yeah. But that'll hold you guys over for January and February to know what's on the first 2 months coming out the gate. Mm-hmm. Have we announced March yet?
Not yet, but I know what it's going to be.
You want to do that now, or you want to hold up? That'll handle the first quarter.
Yeah, so me and Blind Fury will be dropping in March. I don't know what day in March, but that'll be my March album. Will be me and Blind Fury.
So there you go. There's a collaborative album that Chad spoke on now.
Obviously, we'll have Believe in Me on there, but it's going to have. I mean, it's going to be.
I heard one right before we hit play or hit record tonight.
Yeah, bro. Shout out Blind Fury, man. We may have
Blind Fury.
We also are gonna. Me and him may be having some shows coming up in the next couple months, but I can safely say that Gray Headed Goat 4, me and One's collab album, me and Fury's collab album will be the first 3 months of 2025 from me. So there'll be singles within, you know what I'm saying, for each of those. I already know what single we're gonna run with me and One, and it has Grizzly on it. Fun fact, but. So shout out to TN Grizzly, man. He's been working.
He has been working, and it's all great fucking shit, and it's all incorporated with S&P right now, so that's fire. On top of what he does outside the camp, but I mean, just there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of features from TN Grizzly currently that are coming. One available today. Go get that shit.
Yeah, man. I love how that record came about too.
Love it.
That was a beat that I had back from 2021, and the only reason I had held on to it is because that beat that I got from Dub was a very similar sounding beat to a song me and Leroy did called Dunder Mifflin on Bad Habits 1.
Shout out Dunder Mifflin. I remember that record.
And
shout Leroy Biggs.
So I didn't want to put out another song with that beat. They're different, but there's similarities. I wanted to hold on to it for a while before I used it for something else, you know? Mm-hmm. And it was the beat that me and Grizz did Round the Way on. I sent him the track, and he, you know, worked on it for a little bit, for a couple of days, sent me back that hook, and I was like, bro, this is a hit.
Yeah.
So shout out Grizzly.
Shout out Grizz. Look at the old school I got this old school.
Hell yeah, that OG, triple OG, son.
Bro. You see a white and black, like this isn't all the way old school, but it's still old school because it's just white with black font.
Yeah. The only thing that makes it not the all the way old school is the established 2006.
Yeah, the established 2006 is a revised logo.
But that definitely brought the room together. Shout out to the dude. You ever seen that Big Lebowski back in the day, the movie? Oh, dude, it's great. John Goodman and Jeff Bridges. Jeff Bridges is the dude.
I watched some dope movies recently. I watched a movie called Carry On Netflix.
Carry On. I need to watch that. My parents told me about it. Who's in it? Jason Bateman?
Correct.
Yeah. Netflix?
Correct.
Yep. Got to watch it.
Great movie.
Because we've got to get our I got to get my 2024 movies watched. I got about 10 I need to watch for our over the top episode we'll do for like the 2024 year in review.
Oh, you better hurry up. It's fucking not 2024 no more.
Oh shit, it's not. Fuck.
You got 10 movies to watch by like Thursday.
Yeah, we usually do them at the end of January, so it may be the episode after yours.
What else did me and Jen just watch? We watched that office Christmas party, whatever the fuck.
It's funny, dude.
It was good.
It was kind of like the same comedy as Night Before.
Facts.
You know.
And then we watched Carry On. That was good. Mm-hmm. And then I watched Red One.
Red One.
That's The Rock and the talking polar bear.
Yeah.
Don't knock Red One. I was hating on Red One. I watched the preview.
The Christmas movie, right?
Christmas movie where Santa Claus gets kidnapped and shit. But it's a wild. Bro, I watched the preview for this movie. Fun fact, check this out. It showed like all this. They like kidnapped Santa, and Hartley, my 4-year-old, was in the room when the preview's playing. They kidnapped Santa, and I look over at Hartley and I see the fright in her face. And then that talking fucking polar bear comes out on the preview. Like this big ass. She goes. And that was probably like 12, 15 seconds into the preview. Preview's 45 seconds to a minute long. The whole time the kid, ever since that polar bear comes out.
Yeah.
She was just stuck like that. See, I thought I was yawning, so I made him yawn.
Did she watch it?
No, she did not, because clearly the preview alone had her shook. So I didn't want her. Yeah, I didn't want her freaking out. So we didn't watch it that night. That was when we watched something else. But fast forward to where it was just me and Jen chilling, and it was closer. It was like day of Christmas, maybe the night before, and we just wanted to watch something that we haven't seen before, Christmas wise. And I watched it. Jen fell asleep. I watched the whole thing, and then I had to tell everybody I didn't think it was as dumb as I thought the preview was, because the fact talking fucking polar bear is insane to me. Like I can't.
Yeah. All right. Shout out to that. Shout out to Red One.
Shout out to Red One.
Shout out to...
It's a Netflix exclusive.
Shout out to...
Amazon.
Amazon?
Exclusive, I think.
Damn, Rock's just selling his shit all over the place, dude.
Also, though, me and Jen started watching the Beast games.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I watched when Theo Vaughn, shout out Theo Vaughn, he's probably watching. On his pod, he had Mr. Beast recently. You know what I'm saying? Probably like a month ago, 2 months ago. And I don't know if you checked out that episode, but in that episode, Mr. Beast reveals that he's been working on something huge with Amazon Prime. It premieres mid-December, blah, blah, blah. And it had broken 42 Guinness World Records of production stats, people on, like, cast members, production crew, cameras involved with single scenes and takes, like,
Jesus.
There was so much. When he revealed the budget for this project, for the Beast Games on Theo Vaughn, they bleeped it out. So just, what does that tell you?
Oh, you don't even know what it is?
You don't know how much it cost.
How much is dude worth?
I don't know. But the grand prize for this show, $5 million. That's one of the Guinness World Records. It's just like the most awarded money. It's
like 50 grand.
Bro, it starts with 2,000 people on YouTube. He did an episode on YouTube that leads into the Amazon shit. And now it's on episode 4, which comes out tonight in real time. It's Thursday or Wednesday evening. Oh, pause. It comes out on Thursdays. But the first 2,000 people, he was going to get it down to 1,000 and then start the show. Mm-hmm. So that first 1,000 he's got on YouTube now. You can check it out. Whatever. Mr. Beast, cut the check. Send some Feastables. They're good.
Bring back your Zaxby's meal. It was the best.
For real, bruh. For real. The Zaxby's meal was slapping. But anyway, the 1,000 people, I'll let y'all watch the video. I'll send you a link. Check it out. But every one of those 1,000 people that got eliminated was given $2,000 cash on the way out the door.
Mr. Beast, he'd be taking care of people, dog.
So think about that. $2,000 for 1,000 people. $2 million out the gate.
Yeah.
He literally gave away $2 million in cash to the people that didn't make the first fucking round. But I have to admit, some of the ways these people get sent home are insane. Like, where you would want to murder the one responsible.
What do you mean?
Because say, oh God, y'all should check this out for real. But when we switched from the YouTube video where it eliminated the first 1,000 to the current 3 episodes that's available when we're recording this, me and Jen watched all 3 episodes in one sitting because we were so tied to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. But imagine like 30 of us, Mr. B saying, hey man, you guys can advance if none of y'all hit this button.
Mm-hmm.
But if one of y'all hit that button, all of you go home. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're all, and just think, if we make it through this, we get a chance at $5 million. So
you just gotta sit there and not hit the button.
Just an example. This is just a dumbed down example. I'm looking at you like, hey, bro, let's not hit the button. No matter what he proposes, don't hit the button. And you're like, I got you. You know, we're buddies now. You turn to the person next. Now we're collectively, hey guys, don't hit the button. All 30 of us, right? He's like, all right, guys, all 30 of you, you got to last however long. Start the clock. You got to last 30 minutes. Nobody hit the button. But I'll give you $1,000 if you hit the button. No?
Oh, and
no?
If one person hits it,
how about I give y'all $50,000 if you hit that button? Bruh, for real. 50 grand.
So
all you got to do is hit the button.
And then yeah.
So all you bruh, $100,000 to hit that button.
And then somebody bites on it. Obviously.
Hold on. $1 million if you hit that button. Time's up. You talked too long. But now everybody moves on because you didn't hit the button. But let's just say there's 10 of these groups. A couple people hit the button.
So it would eliminate a whole batch of people.
The whole batch. And these people in the batch would be like, bruh, imagine this scenario when I rewind. When I told Chad, I was like, bruh, promise you won't hit the button. We dap up and we're buddies. Right? $100,000 if you hit the button. And I'm like, bow.
Yeah, man, there ain't.
You don't win shit. Go home. Yeah, and I get to advance. And I get my 100K.
Yes. I mean, you're there to win. So, like, if people don't need to be trying to make friends. That's what that mistake is.
That shit will have you glued to the fucking television.
If somebody offered me $100,000 to hit the button, I'd hit it because then you know you're guaranteed to win money and you advance.
There's one scenario though in the first 3 episodes where someone is literally offered $1 million. There's 4 people that are offered $1 million.
Yeah, that's wild.
Ain't that insane?
Yeah, we've been watching. Well, we're caught up, but Landman is such a fucking dope
Chad has been putting this on me verbally, like on the telephone, telling me that I need to watch Landman. What is Landman? Does it have
Billy Bob Thornton?
Yeah, I've seen it previously.
Allie Larder. Allie Larder was the chick that played in Varsity Blues with the whipped cream bikini back.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she was in Final Destination.
It's about oil and shit, right?
Yeah, but it's created and directed by Taylor Sheridan, who's the same guy that did Yellowstone and a bunch of dope ass movies. So it's Billy Bob Thornton's. No, I know, but Yellowstone's a TV show, but he's done a bunch of movies too.
Oh.
That Billy Bob Thornton is fucking awesome in it for one. And it's just a well acted, well written show, and it's got some funny parts in it. But it's dope. If y'all are fans of Yellowstone, you'll probably like that a lot.
Never watched it.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
I actually kind of like it better than Yellowstone.
Really?
Yeah.
We've been talking about now that it's finished that we're going to start Yellowstone, but we probably want to wait till all of it's available, or you can just stream it continuously. And I think the more recent season just now finished or some shit.
Yeah, but by the time if y'all start watching it now, by the time y'all get to it, it'll be up there.
That was just my excuse to not start it yet.
Yeah.
But you're right. We need to start it. We need a show. We fucking watch the same old shit all the time. We watch Friends every night for like an hour before we go to sleep.
Me and Mel started watching Fargo, and it's fucking badass too.
Fargo.
Yeah, it's Billy Bob's in that too. It's an FX show that it had like 5 seasons, but it's based off. There was a movie back in the day called Fargo,
Yeah, I remember the movie.
But this is a show based on it, and it's fire, dude.
I remember the other movie I watched, Triple Frontier. It's a movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's a pretty good movie.
Like a war movie.
Yep.
With Batista.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
Did it have? Yeah, it did have Batista, and it had Ben Affleck, and it had Jax Teller from.
Yeah, when it came out, it was 4 or 5 years ago when it came out. I want to say 20.
Yeah, it was 2021, I think.
21, yeah. When it came out, me and Tony and Jordan, like all of us, we had like thought it was going to be movie of the year type, and it was good. But with all those actors in it, I thought it was going to be kind of better than it was. But
yeah, it was good, but there was a couple of moments that wasn't hitting.
Yeah, it didn't make. It
was still a good movie though. I watched it solo dolo, just one evening because I think Jen fell asleep. And I was just. Yeah. I rarely watch TV and make it through a movie, bro. I'm better off watching a boring ass football game or a complete football game.
Yeah, shout out to Vanderbilt, dude. Winning
shout out Vanderbilt, man, for winning their bowl game.
My boy Pavi is back next year, dude. He got his eligibility.
That I heard that's like a thing now. You could do the JUCO rule, and you can get 2 years of. You can play for 2 years and then claim your eligibility, and then get your same 4 years. You can play 6 years of college football.
Yeah, it's a wild, wild west in college football right now. But I got to say,
loopholes, bro.
As a Vandy fan, it's finally good to have a season where people are wanting to come play for us now.
Yeah, and a season to look forward to the following year, just based off the way y'all finished this year. But the winning that Birmingham ball was fire, bro. I'm glad y'all won that.
Yeah, it was dope.
I turned it on late, but y'all were up heavy.
We were up 35-13 in the weather delay, and they came back and scored twice, and like we ended up winning by 8. But Pavia had like 5. He was like 3 touchdown passes, 2 touchdown rushes. He was killing it. Dude.
Yeah, there's games today too. Texas and Arizona State were playing this morning. I know Texas was beating the shit out of them. They were up a lot to a little. Will you look real quick and see where we are on that? Because there was another game this evening or one about to start. But my Vols got sent home. That sucked. It was horrible. Georgia. That's who plays later tonight. And then Penn State, Boise State was last night, and I just really wanted Boise State to show up. That didn't happen.
Ohio State is winning 34-8 at halftime against Oregon right now.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
I did say at the barbershop the other day, shout out to the Boulevard out in Hermitage, I told everybody in the barbershop that if Ohio State shows up against anybody the way they showed up against Tennessee, Ohio State can win it all. So that's the way I feel about it. So it doesn't surprise me. Oregon's great, but they don't play a lot of people. We all know that, but they're still fucking great. But why I love Boise State is because Boise State was the motherfucking team that took them to overtime week 4 and won 30-27. The closest fucking game Oregon had all year was against Boise State. But, they couldn't put it together last night.
Well, Texas won against Arizona State.
I knew that was going to happen.
Overtime.
Oh, that's interesting because they were up a lot to a little when I saw it.
Yeah, Peach both. So Texas won 39-31. They were a 3 seed. Arizona State's a 12 seed.
Yeah, and Arizona State, that surprises the shit out of me.
Ranked 3.
The fact Arizona State got a first-round bye is just insane, but it is what it is. I get it, but wow. Yeah, that would have been something for them to pull that off.
So Oregon looks like unless they have a comeback of all comebacks, they're down 26 at halftime.
That's crazy. Shout out Ohio State. And then tonight is Georgia and who?
Notre Dame.
Woo, that's a stacked game right there. Georgia could really, man, I got to go with Georgia. But they've had a week off, and Georgia, man, that's going to be a good game.
Shout out football, dude.
Well, now we're leaning towards Ohio State for sure advancing. We know that, and then Texas advanced.
Oh, yeah, Ohio State advanced. Yeah,
Texas advanced. Ohio State advanced, or at this moment is going to advance. Who else did we say? Penn State and
I don't know who won
Georgia. Penn State won, and Georgia and
Boise State.
Boise State lost. They played Penn State.
Oh, okay.
And then Georgia and shit plays Notre Dame. So the winner of those, and that's the Final Four. That's crazy.
Final Four, baby. Shout out Final Four. NCAA Final Four for Super Nintendo, one of the worst basketball games of all time.
It really was.
And I heard that shout out to Mel, obviously, but shout out to our kids, Burley and Jace. So Jace gave me a Xbox gift card for Christmas, right?
Hell yeah.
And I was like, man, I only really played 3 or 4 games, but it was like a $25 gift card. I was like, I'll go in and see if there's anything to buy.
Right.
NBA 2K was on sale for $27.
Yeah.
This year's version, and I was like, I'll buy it for that because I wanted to play it, but I didn't want to spend $70 on it. I did last year, and it just was all right.
Yeah.
It's a lot better this year, but
that's dope.
I said that because I read where 2K is probably fixing to come back with a college basketball game. Now,
For real?
Now that they can do the same thing with the way EA did the football game.
Damn.
NCAA, I'm thinking there's going to be a 2K like college basketball, which will be crazy if they end up getting that, which I'm sure they will now that they can do the licensing.
Yeah.
And I'd much rather them do it than NBA Live, bro.
Mm-hmm.
NBA Live kind of just fell apart. It was cool in the 90s, and then 2K came out, and then that was a wrap after that.
Yeah.
But getting the college basketball would be wild. That'd be, especially the way that everything is now.
I still ain't played the new Modern Warfare. I can't believe I haven't. Is it not Modern Warfare? It's Black Ops, the new Black Ops 6 or whatever. The new fucking Call of Duty. I haven't played it yet. That makes me sad. 'Cause I have an Xbox now, and I just don't shout day. But only game we have is fucking college football, the new college football.
Yeah, I played the shit out of that.
It's all you need. I mean, realistically, he don't ever play it, and then when we play it, it's just to turn it on and fucking somebody get whooped.
Madden's the best it's been in 20 years, bro.
I wouldn't mind playing that either.
Madden is fucking fire this year, and I buy Madden every year, and I regret it because it's literally a roster update every year. They don't change anything.
Yeah,
it's buggy for the whole time.
Yeah,
not just bro, from jump. And I've played Madden since it came out. I mean, because I got a bundle with that NCAA.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I'll get Madden. It's cheap.
I remember.
Yep. And then I waited about 2 weeks before I started playing it because I was playing college football. There hasn't been a bug in the game yet. It hadn't done no glitchiness.
Glitchiness.
Yeah, that's a new. I don't even know if that's a word.
I like
it. The gameplay this year is 10 times better than it's been. And the reason why is because they had another competition, even though it's its own game. The college one, they knew they had to fucking
show up or show out.
Yeah, because everybody's gonna be buying that college game. But it sucks that 2K can't get a license back on the NFL because that would be fire.
What'd y'all do for New Year's?
Nothing. Mel made some homemade pizza and she made wings.
How'd that go?
It was so fire.
Chad was really stoked about that. I talked to him.
Yes. She made teriyaki wings and hot honey barbecue wings, and they were legit. And she worked, and then we just chilled and watched TV and just laid.
When does this come out? This episode?
The 3rd.
The 3rd. So, and in real time, it's the 1st. So yesterday was New Year. So again, Happy New Year to everybody. Me and Jen didn't do shit either. We decided to stay at home. She cleaned house all fucking day, top to bottom, like cleaned the shit out of our house, and got all the Christmas shit packed up. Yeah. And when she got done with doing all that, we had aspirations to go to like a nicer dinner and maybe do something, but we didn't have no destination. We were just going to wing it. Mm-hmm. And then as the day progressed, man, she was super fucking tired, and I wasn't going to put up a fight at all. So we just hung out at the house and watched the football game until it went off, and then we tuned into the Nashville New Year thing.
Yeah.
Jelly was all over that thing. He performed like 4 times. I heard him performing in the background, like in between cuts and takes and shit. It was a star-studded event. And then waking up this morning and seeing like all of our associates and friends and people we know that were in town last night because of that. That's cool.
No, it was dope. Yeah, I saw it this morning. I didn't see any of it last night, but that was dope.
Yeah, the fact, all the like who would have thought it stories we've told about Jelly Roll over the years, like who would have thought they'd lead. That was one thing I hadn't said yet about the New Year's thing. Like literally with like 3 minutes left, Jelly Roll was performing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Crazy.
It's insane.
Crazy shit.
It was a star-studded event. There's a lot of people here too, like in Nashville for that. I guess the Nashville thing is like a big thing now.
Yeah, everybody's just coming to Nashville now, dude. It's getting more and more crowded.
But like, you used to always have to watch New Year's, like the Dick Clark thing.
And we're the down south New York, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm referencing to, just because of the time scenario. Like we specifically stayed away from the Dick Clark thing because it comes on an hour early. You know what I'm saying? Like the ball drops realistically at 11, and then it's like time lapsed and shit. The shit ain't authentic. That shit last night was live. There was a lot of performers and shit. It was good. And what I also liked about the broadcast, I don't know why I'm speaking on this, but we just watched it and we enjoyed it. But what was dope is that like all these fucking country singers now have all their own bars and shit, right? So they'd go see Miranda Lambert. Now here's Miranda Lambert performing live from Miranda Lambert's bar, and then here's Eric Church performing live from his bar, and here's Luke Combs from his bar. It was literally that. Boom, boom, boom. All these different fucking bars and shit.
Yeah.
Luke Combs' bar, it's called Category 10. It's he's like in partnership with Gaylord though. I remember when they started like trying to come up with the name of that and shit, like but it was a partnership with Gaylord like Entertainment. I think that's a difference between his and the rest. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but like Morgan Wallen's got a fucking bar. Now Jelly's got a fucking bar.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's wild shit, dude. Shout out to bars.
Shout out to bars. But yeah, downtown last night just wasn't. If we would have went to a nice dinner, that would have been phenomenal. But like downtown for like all that New Year's shit, nah. I'd have to get a pretty important phone call to wind up in that madness.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Right.
Stay at the house. It's too much going on.
Too much interaction. Or too much people.
Go get that single, son.
Yeah, do that.
Round the Way.
Round the Way.
Myself, TN Grizzly, produced by Dub 3030.
3030.
Go get it.
Where we at? Oh, we're 40. Yeah, dude. We hope everybody had a great New Year's, man. We're excited about 2025. Me and One told y'all last week, no more 2024, about how 2024 has been full of tons of ups and downs and everything else. But 2025 feels a little different. And now that we're fully engulfed in this 2025 shit, we got our foot on the gas.
Facts.
In reality, I've worked all day, like just on visuals and things for the camp, like the art for Brady and Moss, the fucking One's birthday bash tomorrow night going down, Goodlettsville, Tennessee, Penobies. Here's the flyer right here. Wow. Pull up on us. You know what I'm saying? That's going down tomorrow night. Show and Pro's going to have a lot of shit happening other than this music shit, like the pod's in motion. We're going to have some hella guests in 2025, I'm sure. Big shit popping. Chad's getting back on the road.
Mm-hmm.
That opens up opportunities for all of us. And then, the guys with this music shit, it's the hottest shit ever that we've ever been able to give you guys. And I'm so excited to be a part of it yet again for 2025. But this year's motion is different. Like Chad's coming off one of the biggest fucking viral moments of his career. Again, some of the hottest music that he's ever done is now. Like, it's just insane to me, dude. Ready to go next Friday. Round the Way available right fucking now with TN Grizzly. A month from now, y'all get fucking Brady and Moss. March, y'all get fucking Blind Fury and Chatty's collab album. Like
Goats, getting old and telling stories.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Fury. He told me that.
That is genius.
Dude, he said, bruh, we're calling our album Goats. I was like, all right, what does it mean? He said, getting old and telling stories.
Oh, my God.
I fucking love you, Blind Fury, dude.
Absolutely, dude.
Shout out Fury, though, bro.
Shout out Blind Fury. He's going to come see us soon, man. Absolutely. I mean, that's a big fucking podcast. I can't wait for Fury to pull up here.
Yeah, well, they were coming up here more often, and then when they had that bad wreck when they were leaving, when we shot the video.
Yeah.
I'm going down there at the end of this month to finish recording our album, shoot a bunch of content and stuff for him, but he'll definitely be back up here at some point for sure.
Word. I'm stoked about it all, bro.
Yeah, he wants to work. So
he does.
That's what we're gonna do.
And that's all we do is work. So, but plenty more visuals coming. One told y'all last week he's got an album coming in 2025.
Absolutely.
10 Man told y'all a couple weeks before that when he was here with Menace. He's got another album coming in 2025.
Chucky's album.
Leroy's
got new stuff.
Twack is all over the place, still trying to figure out his release schedule, but he is promising, like, he's skipping a few steps that we've always planned for to get closer to a release. So we're just working, man. Tons of visuals coming from each and every one of us that we just mentioned, plus some. We're always working, man. I'm excited about it all.
Shout out Legacy. I know he got a new album too. He's working.
Shout out Legacy, man.
We putting stuff out in 2025 all year, so just keep your notifications on, baby.
Yeah. Like we said, tomorrow night, Penobies. It's a rare event. It's O.n.e's birthday bash. It's going down. If you are in the building, you will be one of the very few that get the very first listen to his next single, You Lied, featuring,
Dope. Hell yeah.
Still can't say who that is. But we love y'all, man. Y'all know what the fuck's going on. 2024 was fun, but 2025 is ours.
Escalade Escapades, baby.
You want to call it that?
If you want, yeah. Or Around the Way, either one.
So the first one, 2025. What'd you say? What'd you say?
Escalade Escapades.
Escalade Escapades. Round the Way on Escalades and Escapades.
That's a long title.
It is. I don't care. No, I don't care. Let's call it Round the Way.
All right, Round the Way, guys. Available now. Go get it.
Right now. Or go fuck yourself.
And I may or may not wear the same thing for next week's episode. Shut your damn mouth. Go get gray head and go forward, bitch.
You heard him. Y'all know what it is, man. It's ChadOwensTV.com. I got some shit to say.com. Go get that merch. Both stations, both websites, merch available now.
Mm-hmm.
Go get it. We'll see y'all next Friday, man. Y'all know what the fuck's going on. Chad, let's go.
Bitch, we got views.